I worked on this behind the scenes. I added the pockets in. This one needs to be glued back down here. Apparently, I forgot that one. The rest of them seem to be okay. So let's go ahead and glue that one real quick while I'm thinking about it. It's not coming out very fast. There. We'll go ahead and close this one up. Good boy, Fin Fin. Alright, so I got this one was done first. And then I did this one. And all the pockets are down. And then I did this one. Actually, this was the first one I did. And I even put a little thing in there to show myself how much space. So I want to go ahead and make a couple more of these with what we have left over here. I have 1, 2. I'm going to go ahead, even though that one's front and back, if you notice, this one's upside down, so that would be number 3. Again, this one, 4. I'm using all the ones that I have no intentions of using. Like, that was a tall one. I don't know that I want, well, I could make some tall ephemeras. Yeah, let's make a couple tall ones. We'll make that one a tall one. That one a tall one. That one a tall one. This one's still a side one. So we can do a couple of tall ones. Side. Side. And these right here, I have to relook at these because some of these are just plain. Like, I could use these for book pages inside journals. So I'm going to save these and put them in here with my journal pages. And we'll revisit that another day. So let me get these all in the right order. So I like this side better than that side. So this will be my front. That one's the upside down. That'll be my front. But I want to do these guys first. So these are all my fronts. This is a piece of book page that I can put in a journal. I don't want to tear up. I'll just fix the edge of this. So I'll put this in here with my book pages. And then we'll turn these into some tall ones. And I'll use the tall ephemeras for, like, I don't know. We'll figure that part out. So let me set this one off to the side. But we'll work on these right now. Again, all I want to do is turn it over. And then collage on the back. And then do a couple of them, and then we'll add some pockets inside. Once I have them all filled up and ready to go, then I'll decide if they're going to go in a book or if I'm going to keep them as individual files. And if I do an individual file, then I'm going to do like I did on this one. And I'll put a long thing and I'll write on the side what's in this file. But I can also sew them into a signature and put them in a book form. So let me go ahead. Again, we'll move these out of the way and we'll get busy collaging. I have my collage glue right here. I was screwing it the wrong way. Okay. I got my glue book. So let's get busy. These are all the things that I can use to collage with. What's on this side? Just plain. Alright, I'm going to pick colors that I think would go good together. And we'll tear them up install them in. I'm trying to get rid of my scraps. That's the whole point of this, is to get rid of my scraps. So how is everybody? I made my hope banner. Went to go hang it up and realized that I had created it upside down. So instead of hanging it with jute string on my Habakkuk board, I literally just punched in the little tips. Yeah, the whole point of one of those, it was supposed to be the big part on the top and the V was supposed to come down, and then you would string it up by the big part. I did not do that. I didn't. I messed it all up. But either way, I had fun. Took me an hour and a half to figure it out. I'm just, again, pulling out colors that I do like, and we'll try to make them go good together. And alright, that's good for now. Let's move these out of the way. I don't know why I'm going to just put these in this pile. Okay, so now I'm going to make sure this is folded properly. Yeah, I want to try to get rid of my scraps. I'm not really sure what's going on with my channel. I'm not. It doesn't appear to be making people happy. I'm the only one that seems to be happy with my channel. Let's see. Alright, you and you go good together. And you go good together. So I guess we'll do one side this way and one side that way. And I'm going to go ahead and start tearing. They don't have to be perfect. They don't. I love it already. So my husband left again this morning. It's Monday morning here. I have some things I have to get done today. One of them is put in my final Kroger order. I have them deliver because after the 7th, they're not delivering to Florida anymore. I don't know why that is, but that's what I was told. I kind of like it, like tall like that. I kind of do. I think I want to rip this a little bit more, though. Make it a little bit more of a ripped edge. I have to feed my Bruce. I'm going to do my budget. Yeah, I like that. Do I want it all the way up or not? I don't know, guys. I don't want it all the way up. I don't. But I want it like that. And I don't know that I want. I'm getting a little bit of a vision in my head. I like that. Let's see. I know you can't tell, but I swear I have a photo of me that looks almost identical to that right there. Back when I was younger. Okay, I don't want this. Or, well, I need that. I like the blue. I don't want to take it off. I just want to rip it up a little bit. There. Okay. I like those. So that's what we're going to do. This one first. That one and these. Okay. That's how we're going to do it. Oh, that was already down. Okay. Anyhow, I have a very small handful of things I have to get done today. But today, I'm going to do a Bible study. Oh, darn it. A Tai Chi workout. I'm going to walk on my treadmill and check on my chickens. And then I'm going to go to my garden shed and get my garden journal. I don't like it all. I don't like it like that. We gotta fix it. And I'm gonna start working on my garden plan, my vegetable and medicinal herb garden plans. And then, look at that mess. And then I think I'm going to spend the week literally working on my seedlings. I'm going to get started in my potting shed and possibly getting some of the weeds out of my little teeny vegetable garden, my flower bed, if the weather's good enough. I got things I need to do outside. I probably won't be making very many videos, but this is one project that I started that we never finished on the camera, and I thought I would bring it to you so you could see at least a finished project of one. When I say finished, I mean we did finish putting pockets in these guys. We did. I did. And I thought I would make a couple more. I want to get rid of these scraps. And this was a project. And one of the things I wanted to do this year, 2026, was to clean out the clutter. And I want to do like a follow through with all of my projects. And one of them was to diminish the size of all these scraps. Okay, this has got to come down like that. Okay, I like that. But now I need to put something up here. What can I put right there? What? I'll do this. I think this will be pretty up there. I'll put this right here. There, I like that. I like that. So, I got, like I said, a handful of things I need to get done today. A handful of things I want to get done. Why is everything sticking all of a sudden? I literally just checked that. And now it's sticking in me. Yeah. So, turn you. You're harassing me. I did lock it. Put you down. Let's get you up. Don't like that either. There's one side. It's good enough. Let's do this side. And again, we've got this one, which I like. This one, which I like. This one, which I like. This one, guys, I want some of this right here. Okay, and then this one is beautiful. It's so pretty, but it goes like this. This one's gonna be down here. So anyhow, do I like it like that? They say it doesn't cover the whole thing. It does not cover the whole thing. But that doesn't mean I can't put this down. We'll put this one on top. That one does. That one covers the whole thing. And then we'll just rip this one back a little bit more. There we go. Much better. Much better. Okay. This one. I don't know. Like so. And then I want this one. I like that. All right, I don't like this. There we go. So anyhow, I talked to my husband about my desk. He did take a look at it because it was shaking all the time and creaking a lot. And he said it's because this particular desk, which I got from the Create whatever, the big old giant box stuff that they create. I bought it from them. I don't even remember what it's called. I'm missing something. I think this guy's got to go in there. But I don't want... I like the blue showing. Okay, we'll take this part off. Anyhow, all right, so no matter what, this has got to go down first. Then this one, then this one. No. I don't know how that one's going in yet. This one's got to go down. He said that if he puts a piece of plywood on the back of this part of the desk over here, the part you cannot see, it'll shore it up. Shore it up as in make it less rickety. And I won't have as much noise coming from the bend itself. And he said that he'd have to attach an arm to the wall. I don't like that white piece right there. I don't. Anyhow, he's going to attach the arm to the wall so it won't shake anymore. And then we didn't do anything this weekend. He just put my closet doors back on. That's it. That's all we did. Not because he was lazy or I was lazy. It was because... There, I like that. I like that. And I like... Or do I like that? No, I like that. Right? It's going to have to do, guys. So that one goes down, then this one goes down, then these. So let's do that. Anyhow, I told him that I would probably make 1 or 2 more videos with it as is, but I really did want to take some time and redo my room, and I may actually change a few things, which is why he decided not to do anything with it at this point, because depending on how I change it, I might be able to... I got to turn this around. I might be able to fix the problem with the arm all just by simply moving the arm somewhere else. So we didn't do anything to the arm yet, but he wants to go ahead and shore up the thingy anyhow. So now where did I put it? Oh, right here. Did I do it right? I think so. I think so. Anyhow, so I feel like if you hear more noise or any metallic sounds, it'll only be 1 or 2 more videos, and then hopefully it'll be gone. And that's if I keep going. I may stop videotaping altogether. I'm starting to rethink my life. I really am. You know, spending time back here just crafting is one thing, but crafting and videotaping it is another. Okay, I don't like that. Okay, that's good. I like that. Now what was here? I don't remember. Oh, this one. No, this one. Yeah. Okay, I don't want that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm having a hard time. I really am trying to figure out what I want out of life. And I don't really know. I don't know where my journal channel is going. I can't even pretend to answer that one at this point. I don't like that white. I like to fussy cutter. Good enough, right? Good enough. Good enough. Now this guy. Man, this glue book it's not absorbing the glue as well as some of them do. Everything gets all sticky. And this is really dark compared to the rest of the page. But I like that. I like that. So that was done. And then we turn it this way so it doesn't look like, look at that. I gotta cut that. I don't like that. Yeah, we gotta cut that. When you do it like this, it's 2 different pages, not just one. Which is why I pick the colors the way I do. I hope I'm not cutting it in half. That would be terrible. Yeah, I didn't. It's still... Okay, there's a piece right there. Right there's a little piece. Good enough. And then... Alright, let me see. This one's got a little piece right here. Again, and I've said it before and I'll keep saying it. It's just homemade. It's not factory. It's not going to be sold. It's just homemade. Just for me. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and set this aside. And when all this is done drying, we'll come back and we'll add pockets inside that one. Let's work on number 2. Okay, so these guys, I don't know if I want to keep reusing them. I don't know. So let's find something else. Let's find something else. Like I first got to fold it. There we go. And that is up, right? Yes. And now I need a drink of my coffee. Look at that. This looks Eastery. I think I want to cut these guys out. Maybe put those in something and cut this guy out. This flower, not this guy. And I don't really want the bunnies. That's Easter. I don't need it. What's this? Yeah, I don't need it. Okay, so I like that. We're going to finish cutting this guy out. I like this. So anyhow, I am trying desperately to fix what's been broken in my life. I don't know what has been broken. I like this little piece. But it's got to square out. There we go. Like that. I like that. And that. A lot of these things I'll probably never use. That's pretty cool. Here's another one of those things. There's a number 11. I've been doing a lot of thinking too. In the last video, I mentioned how God asked me, did I really want it, or do I just like the idea of having it? And if I really want it, for me to show up for it. Oh, I love that. So I've been doing some thinking on those regards. And I really do want my medicinal herbs. I don't know if I want those. I really do want those. And I do want a vegetable garden. And I do want... Oh, yeah. I do want... Again, that looks like a bunny. I don't know if I want that. We'll see. I do want to make salves and tinctures and can and all that stuff. These are all pretty, but I don't know that I want those there. I think I want these over here with the rest of these flowers. But I'm starting to rethink the bees. I know that sounds funny because I've been wanting bees, but my husband and I have like 4 jars of honey here in the house. And none of us really even eat honey. I'm thinking, why am I even going to do it? You know, what's the point of having bees if you're not going to use their honey? Besides saving bees. But not, and then 2, I would have to show up for it. Meaning, I would have to go and check on the bees. Make sure that they have their flowers and all that stuff going. And I'm thinking about it, guys. I'm not discounting it. I'm not saying no to it. I'm just thinking about it. Because that's exactly what God would have me do. And so I started thinking, okay, for me to even see if I'm going to use, I love those colors. To even use the bees, I would have to figure out how or what to do with the honey. I love that. Okay. Now that goes on that side. I want some of this though. And I think I want that. Well, I don't know how that got here, but okay, that's cool. Alright, let me place these around. I love these colors together. We'll put you right there. And you go here. You right there. You here. Maybe you here. go up higher. There you go. I'm talking to myself. I'm sorry, guys. I just need to do. I don't like that. We'll do you. We'll put you up here. I kind of like that. Okay, so you go here. I need to put you down and you down. Okay, so you're first. Anyhow, so before I even put my apiary together, and Russell and I talked about it a little bit this past weekend because we were going to work on it. However, the weather wasn't very inspiring. It rained quite a bit, which is why we didn't really get much done. See, it's sticking to it, and I don't even have it. I just turned the page. But I don't want to start an apiary garden if I'm not going to put an apiary in that spot. So today, when I go to sit down and talk to Daddy God about that very thing, I'll have to figure it out. But before I do talk to him, I need to figure out. Yeah, I want this one first. I need to figure out how to incorporate honey in my diet, and besides just in tea or in the place of sugar or whatever. Not all things mix up well when you try to replace it with sugar. And again, I have different varieties of honey. So I don't want to raise the bees just to turn around and sell the honey. The whole point of me having the bees was so that I could use its honey, because bee honey is, in my opinion, it's better for you. Look how pretty that is by itself. It's better for you than just regular old sugar, I would think, because it has all kinds of properties in it that help with your health. And so, again, I'm rethinking it, and I'm doing that for the mere fact that Daddy God said, oh, am I changing it now? Yeah, I think I'm changing that. That's going to go there. And I think this one's going back. No, I like that one down here. Anyhow, rethink about it, Linda. Rethink about it. I mean, when I grow vegetables, I don't grow vegetables that I won't eat. I grow vegetables that I'm going to eat, that I need to use for canning and things of that nature. You know, see all the white showing everywhere? I'm not doing a great job. I think I'm going to do something cute with this one. I am. This side first. And then we're growing the fruit that we like to eat. I'm not growing fruit that I won't eat. I'm not growing vegetables that I won't eat. And I was going to try to grow 2 different kinds of squash this year to see if I liked it. But then I thought, why grow it if I'm not sure if I'm going to like it? Why not just buy it from the grocery store and then try it? And if I do like it, then grow my own. If I don't, we're done. It's that simple. Okay, this one's supposed to go here, so that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Do. I like that. I like that. I do. I like that. Every bit of that. That one turned out really good. I like this one better than the last one we did. Okay, now, first dibs. Turn this. I'm going to finish this one, and then we'll add pockets, because these are the only two left like this with the brown. So we'll finish these off, and then we'll stack them over there, and then I will work on some more behind the scenes, because I don't really want this to be an hour and a half long like the last one I did was. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. This one's pretty. We can do one here. Number 11 up here. I need something for down there. There's that pretty guy. No, it don't go there. I need something else. Come on, we'll find something else. There's plenty of stuff with blue in it. It really is. I just saw something. What is that? Oh, that's too blue. Too blue. Where's a piece of plain? I can do some of that. We'll do some of that. We'll put this one down here like so. Okay. And this one right here. This one. Okay, and then I like that. What do you think, guys? Yeah? Number 11. Yeah, that's it. I like that a lot. So, you, and you are last. And then you and you. Okay, so this one's got to go down first dibs. I really like that one. It turned out good. So, I'm using up my scraps. I cleaned out my scrap drawer because I had some really pretty tags mixed all in. And I pulled them out. And I need to organize them. Because again, I have to go through and look at it. Am I really going to use these things? Because if not, I'm done. I'm done. You know. Because I really would rather make my own tags than take a tag that's already made from a kit. Although some tags are already beautiful as is. And if they come in a kit that I bought and they're already beautiful and I'm happy with them, then I'll use it. Okay, this one. I want to do a little bit of rippage. Just a little bit of rippage. That's good. Put you like that. Yeah, I've been rethinking the journaling on camera idea too. I feel like even though I don't mind at all talking about Daddy God or my love for him or what the scriptures say and all that. I don't mind doing that. I have no problem. But what I do mind is putting my personal life and my relationship with God out there for people, and nobody watch it, nobody listen to it. So if that's what's going to happen, I'd rather just take it back inside and just let it be me and him again. But if he says something to me through a study, then I can share that. I don't have to write it in my journal and show it on camera. Okay, I do like that. This one's going down here. No, this one was going down here. This one was going here and here and here. Right, I remember now. And this was, so I'm thinking about, you know, I can still do the, this is me on the dueling cameras. I don't have a problem with that. You know, I don't have a problem with that. But I think I'm going to take my journaling and make it private again. And I think I'm turning it this way this time. I like that. Because I'm not getting the comments and things of that nature, so I don't really know how anybody feels about it. But it is too personal. It really is personal to me. This one goes like that. And this one, come on, get up. Okay. And this one goes like that. Look how pretty. This turned out really good. I like this one a lot. Okay, and again, I'm going to turn it. See the white? I'm going to cut that off. I just got to. This is going to be the outside. And the inside, we'll put the pockets. All right, let me see what I got. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So now we need to put the pockets on the insides of these two. And this one is almost done, so I need another glue stick. All right, we're going to put this one aside and do this one first. I'm going to try to stick to the colors I like for this one for the inside pockets. I'm going to try. Like that could be a pocket. That could be a pocket. And that could be a pocket. We'll do these two as pockets for this one. Okay, now I need my first one, the one that I like I like the size of it. This one? Or is it? No, it was this one, I think. Nope, it was this one. I'll find it. Yeah, this is the size of the pocket that I like. So let me see. Measure, measure. You are 2.5, almost 3 inches by 5. Okay, so you're the right size, and I only need about 3 inches of you. So let me put a mark. There we go. And we'll just cut that one out right there. There's that one. And then 3 inches. 1, 2, 3, and we'll cut from here. There. There's 2 pockets. I'll cut it all up. We'll glue them here in a minute. And then I need the other one. 3 by 5. All right, you are the right size. So I just need to do 3 inches. 1, 2, 3. And I think that would be 3. 1, 2, 2.5. Oh, we'll just cut you right there. There's 2 pockets. So now we can work on that one. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one. And then I'll put these on book page and then we'll glue them in. But I want to see what side I want to put them on, because one side, if I remember correctly, was more pink than the other. That's purple. I think the B one should be on this side, and this should be on this side. That's how I'm going to do it. So let's go ahead and glue these guys on. But if they fit like this, that's how I want to do it. They won't. So I have to do, I guess like that. So anyhow, January is the beginning first fruits of this year, obviously. And a lot of people like to change things around. I'm one of those people. Ouch. And my girlfriend bought me this planner. It helps you stay on top of your tasks that you have set for, like keeping your house clean, and it literally told me yesterday that I was supposed to make a grocery list and then go grocery shopping. That's what it said. And then I was supposed to clean out my purse. Well, I did. I made a grocery list, and I did not go grocery shopping, but I am putting in a Kroger order today. It'll be here tomorrow. The last one, because Kroger's going to stop delivering here in Florida. And I will clean out my purse today. And then today I have a whole list of things I have to do also. Now, not a whole list, just a few. And I'm going to do those on top of everything else that I've already wanted to do. And then it gives you a place for you to write down. See, this is the top, so that goes up here. Then it gives you a place to write down your own personal things that you want to do. And I kind of want to follow that somewhat. Again, I want to be me. I want to be spontaneous. I still want to stay on top of my tasks and things of that nature. But it tells you to start reading the Bible in Genesis, chapter 1 and through 3. And you're supposed to start that yesterday, and then you do 4 through, I think it was 6 today. I'm like, I don't want to do that because I've already read the Bible so many times from top to bottom. I want Daddy God and I to keep doing what we're doing. So that might not be something I'm going to follow. Guys, these are so cute. All right, let me put this up. I'm going to make sure I get the bottom on this one. I almost forgot the bottom a couple of times on the other one, and I did on one. I really do like these. They're just scraps. They're just scraps. They really are. And when I'm all done building all of these, then I can go through my fussy cuts and my Advent ephemera and my vintage ephemera and my photographs, and I can wean out the ones I don't want and then pocket the ones that I do, and then label so I know which one is which. Isn't that pretty? I like that. Let's do these guys now. Anyhow, I am working on getting rid of the clutter in my create room, and then later this afternoon, darn it, look at that mess I just made. I will be cleaning out my pantry. That was part of that's what they suggest that we do the first week of January. Clean out your pantry. I'm like, okay. I do need to clean it out. I really do. I have 3 pantries, really. My kitchen cabinet that I keep my food in. I have 2 white pantries in my dining room. Well, one cupboard that I put food in, and then I have my storeroom pantry outside that I call the cold storage or the red storage because the door's red. And then I have the scullery pantry shelves. But that's mostly canning equipment and things of that nature. But I want to organize all of those things, and I have the whole week to do that. Today's Monday, so I want to work on some of that. Okay, there's this one. Move you out of the way for now. So I have that to work on. Again, I'm working on the clutter of my scraps. I need to go through my drawers, my closet. These, I don't know if there's a up or a down. I think these can go either way. Okay, this one, I have the little mark right there. I might find something to put on this one, just to camouflage that. I might. Let's see. You're the bottom. Let's do you as the top, right here. And we'll do you as the top. Again, I can't tell if you're up or down. It don't matter. And then once I get caught up on what they're asking me to do for today, I'm going to finish off yesterday's and what we're going to do today. Oh, you're going to go down here. Then I'm going to start working on my garden stuff. I want to get this stuff organized, guys. I might even start changing my room around. All right. I haven't decided. I'm not very... I get in my head too much, and I talk myself either into or out of things too quickly, and this year that's not what I want to do. I don't want to do that. I want to think about it, find out if I really want it, and then show up for it if I do, and if not, discard it and figure out why I thought I wanted that, and then revisit that to see if there was something else instead that was making me feel that need, like the bees. I don't know if I wanted the bees because the honey from the bees and medicinal herbs and all that stuff. I don't know. My husband is allergic to bees, so I might need to rethink that. Anyhow, okay, I want to find something to go down here. Like that. I just found something. We're going to cut this out with my little thingy. We'll glue this one on. There we go. Get out. There we go. And then this guy can go down there and hide that thing. Really making a mess. That's pretty. What do you think, guys? Pretty? Pretty. This one's kind of plain. I think I want to put something right on the front, but that one's done. Let's work on this guy. I'll wait until I decide what's going in those pockets. I like this one. And see, these are the blue ones. What's this big blue thing? Here's some birdies. That's blue. I like that. I like that a lot. And here's some more blue. There we go. I like that. I think we're going to take these two, make pockets, and I can just add a little splash of blue on this one. It don't have to be perfect. This is my pocket, right? Mine. Okay, where's my... I need it to be 5. I can't even see that. Upside down. Okay. 5, so right about here. And then I need 3. 1, 2, and 3. Just over their heads. Right about like that. There we go. Okay, there's that one. Now let's do this guy. 5. Right about here. And 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll cut this bottom piece off. Okay, I like that. And I like that. There we go. The one's a little bigger than the other, but I don't care. And then we'll just put this splash of blue on here. But I don't need it that big. But I do like that. I do. So we're going to do that. Put you on here. And then put you on the paper. Battery died. Isn't that the story of my life? Okay, so anyhow, I am done talking about my bees. We are going to keep working on these pockets. I only have one more side to go. I do want to trim this piece right here up though. There. And put this down here. Okay. I really love the idea of this. I have so many drawers filled with scraps and, in my opinion, ephemera and fussy cuts, and I'm just not utilizing them because they're in a box and I don't feel like pulling the box out or whatever. But these, if I do it right, come on. If I do it right, they'll be at my leisure. I have a little, why are you not, hold on. I don't know why it's acting like it's clogged. It wasn't clogged. Okay. I have a little bookshelf sitting on top of my desk to the right of me. And I have my fussy cut flowers, fussy cut birds. And I have my photo album that I keep all my little cut photos and prayer cards in. And then there's room in here for me to add all of these things with some ephemera in them. So, and then I see that right there. I don't like that. I'm going to cut that off. Okay, so this side is done. Again, it's homemade, so if it's like poking out, I don't care. I really shouldn't care. That one's done. Let's go ahead and do the birdie. This one, I might be able to do both of them in. If it's 5, yeah, I think it'll be a good size pocket. But I don't want Alright, let's do from here, wait, just like this. From here to here. Yeah, right in the middle of these two birds is going to be my, okay. And then from here to, yeah, right about there. So both blues. I'm gonna leave the blue sides up, but I'll take the top and the bottoms off. Yeah. There we go. Anyhow, I'm excited about this because once they're all built and I see how many I have, I'll be able to go through and I can be more specific. Like this whole stack that I showed you in the first video, which I will link at the end of this one. It has a variety of different kinds. Like these are all sewing machine ones. And soaps and colognes, and you know, there's a variety in here. I could actually separate the variety and put them into different files, and it'll be easier for me. Let's say I'm working on something that needs the sewing machine ones. I can pull them out of that. I don't have to go digging through for a different kind. You know what I mean? So this one's fine. Yeah, I'm excited. When I'm done with these, I'm only going to do this one on camera, and then I'll do a couple more, and then I'm going to get up and I'm going to do my Bible study, my Tai Chi. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, because you're on the internet, you're watching YouTube. How many Tai Chi walking videos do you think there are out there? I purchased a Tai Chi DVD probably in October, and I was doing it. There's a little warm-up program that you do prior to the Tai Chi itself. But then, I got a piece of hair stuck on me. But then, after you do the warm-up, then he starts teaching you the different moves and what they're called, and you do them slow. And I'm thinking, if Tai Chi walking is good for you, shouldn't Tai Chi be good for you? So I'm going to start doing my Tai Chi. Hopefully, it will help me want to incorporate my yoga again, because I really miss it. I was telling my girlfriend Sharon just yesterday that for years I was a workout girl. I said, I used to do softball for our church. I played softball for 8 years. We had to practice every Saturday, every Thursday night. We had games. So I was at home doing buns of steel and aerobic workouts. I joined what used to be called Spa Lady, and I would go and work out at the gym. And then when they closed their doors, I went and started working out at Gold's Gym. And then when we moved away from there, I started doing jazzercise. And then COVID hit, and I haven't done anything since. I did my treadmill. I actually purchased the iFit program, and I was walking the streets of Italy and climbing the mountains and all that on my treadmill. And I was doing a good job too. And then all of a sudden, I just stopped. And then I purchased the Get Fit poster that's on my back wall, so that I could start doing that again. It's just a bunch of poses. It's not a sequence of like a sun salutation flow. It's just a bunch of poses. And I thought, well, okay, I'll do the poses. You can hold the poses for however many breaths you want. And I started to do it, but then it got to the point where I felt like there were other things I'd rather do. Okay, this one is the top. I probably should have put the bottom down first, dibs, but I did not. Okay, there's the top. So, and then I started thinking, if I loved doing it and I was doing it for all the right reasons, why did I stop? And if I'm telling myself that there's other things I'd rather do, but they're not conducive to a healthy lifestyle, then maybe I should knock them things out and get back to my workouts, which is why I purchased the Tai Chi anyhow. I always wanted, I've seen Tai Chi being displayed, I guess you would say. Look at that. In so many different venues, on TV, on... Alright, we got 1, 2, 3. This one's backwards. Hold on, I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these guys. 5. So, let me figure out what's going on the front of that guy. And I got the wrong one. And I will show you what we got. And then I'm going to make a couple more. Without you. Because that's just how I roll. But anyhow, it's time to get back to taking care of Linda. So we have this one. Here's the 5 that we made. I still feel like it needs something on the front, but that's going to happen when I figure out what's going inside. I might make a label that I might take like a, I don't know. I might take a thing and just put it on there, showing what's inside it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But this is the front. There's our back. This is the very first one I did. Here's the inside pockets. Y'all never got to see the pockets. Here's the back. And then this one. And then this one. I love the ducky. And even though I like all the pockets, these were my favorites. I don't know why they were. And then this one, which I think is my favorite cover. And that one. So here's those 5. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off my camera and get busy making a few more so that I can consider that I actually did some decluttering with my scraps and feel good about it. It is 8 o'clock, so I'm going to be done by 9 so I can go ahead and do my Bible study and all that. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Y'all have a blessed day.